What is going on? I'm back again. This is Sports Talk 491, continuing the MyGM series for the Philadelphia 76ers. If you hear some music in the background, that's my little sister. She's watching some on TV, and she kind of likes to have the TV up kind of loud. Anyway, here we go. So pretty much we have made it into the month of March. We're midway through it. We're coming in here 27-40, and on top of that, with the major acquisition of Nikola Pekovic, we've managed to be a playoff contender, actually. Believe it or not, looking at the playoff picture, we're only 8 games outside of the number 8 seed. So if we can manage to put on some kind of pretty decent run and Detroit loses a couple games here and there, we could move up, possibly inching a little bit closer to that number 8 seed. Even though it's 8 games really isn't that big of a margin when you want to talk about playoff time and the fact that the mentality really changes for all the players and the coaches. So anything can happen within the middle of March all the way into the middle of April. So here we go. Let's go back to the calendar. And we're playing against Detroit. If you notice, speaking of Detroit, we are playing against them on March 18th on Wednesday at home. And the consensus pick is Detroit. They're up 2-1 in the series. This is the final game of the 4-game series against Detroit. They're coming into this game, as you can see by the away win-loss record, 17-16. They're on a 3-game win streak at 35-31. So the Pistons are making a really big run at the playoffs. So this will be part one of the the first half of this game against Detroit at home. And let me just take a look. Let me lower down the minutes real quick. I want to lower down the minutes just so I can fit everything into about 2 videos. If not 2, then it might kind of carry over into 3. So here we go. Philadelphia against Detroit. The number 8 seed in the playoffs are on the line. This team led by Nikola Pekovic and Tony Wroten, looking to break the hearts of all Detroit fans and inch closer and closer and taking away that 8th spot from Detroit. So here we go. Just trying to make sure everything was all good before we get this game started. This is my first gameplay video playing on Hall of Fame, so if I do bad, don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? Jeez, everybody has a bad game on Hall of Fame once in a while.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to 2K Sports.
I'm
Ernie Johnson. Thanks for being with us.
NBA pregame. And here we go. Now, if you didn't know this, now you're going to know. Our main man, Joel Embiid, is actually injured, and he's recovering right now. That's why I don't see him in the lineup for tonight's game. Nerlens Noel is controlling that number 6 spot on the rotation. He will rotate around with Isaiah Canaan for that 7/6 spot in the rotation. But Henry Sims is taking over for Joel Embiid at power forward. Robert Covington, the big-time 3-point playmaker, small forward. Danny Green, the defensive-minded and quick-release shooting guard, playing at the 2. And Tony Wroten, our starting point guard, really good at driving to the basket and getting his own shot. So I kind of know this Detroit Pistons lineup kind of well. This is the main team that I usually play against here and there whenever I do a MyGM or an association, or in some cases a My League. So our main objective will probably be to get to the basket, even though they have Greg Monroe and Andre Drummond. Keep this in mind. Greg Monroe and Andre Drummond, they're big guys. They're kind of physical, but they aren't the type of centers that will really help you out in the paint. Offensively, yes, But defensively is the question. And Greg Monroe and Andre Drummond are two major offensive rebounding threats at the power forward center combo. So that's going to be big for them on offense. But on defense, however, they have it here and there, but nobody's scared to drive to the lane against them. That's the thing. So we're going to play average. Some crash, others get back. We're going to play neutral defense. I always got to play physical defense. Always play physical defense. And here we go.
And now, your Philadelphia 76ers starting
So here we go. At home at the Wells Fargo Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We got a key game against the Detroit Pistons, coming in as the number 8 seed in the playoffs so far. The 76ers, with the acquisition of Nikolai Pekovic, is looking to really make a serious run. They are no longer a joke. Despite the record showing up at 27-40, people have taken this team by notice. We've beaten Chicago in the past. We've beaten Boston, teams that are on our level, by 20 points or more. We've taken down powerhouse teams like the Spurs. We've taken down powerhouse teams like the Raptors. And we're looking to take down the Detroit Pistons. Brandon Jennings running out. And that is Greg Monroe with the cleanup, looking for the foul, but you're not going to get it, buddy. This is Philadelphia. Deal with it. So here we go, kicking off the game. Got Tony Roden running points. Let's try and get this screen game going. Going to the basket. Tony Roden getting the tough shot in traffic. Greg Monroe averaging a double-double this season. So that's got to look out for it in terms of the paint and getting those rebounds as well as those points in the paint, like I told you before the game started. Jennings trying to get that screen back out to Monroe. Trying to get to the lane, and he gets to the lane, but he gets fouled. Tony Roden with the foul, but good help defense. They keep it from game at N1. And that's what I like to see. I don't care if they get fouled. If it's a big man, and most big men can't really shoot from the free throw line very well, and they miss that N1, that's always a plus, because they're going to more likely get a 1-1, if not 0-2. But very rare do you see them come up for 2 for 2. In this case, as you saw right there, Greg Monroe missing the first free throw. Gonna go for a second one. Going through his routine, puts it up. It's good. A nothing but net. 3-2 lead. Now I got Tony Roden bringing the ball up the court one more time. 5-10 to play in the first. Back out to Covington. Our big three-point assassin. Danny Green. Corner. 3. Bang! And Danny Green with a huge 3 from the right corner to make it a 5-3 affair.
Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into
Philadelphia
was phenomenal.
trying to play some tough defense, but Brandon Jennings slicing through the D with
That's
just
exactly
a
what'll
simple
happen
butter
when a
knife.
team
It's
continues to
just
attack
that
the goal
simple
and come
smooth.
away with layups.
That was a
It
bad
demoralizes the
reference.
defense.
Jeez, help me
Then you
today.
look at the Pistons, some great size and athleticism.
Back out.
inside.
Danny Green
You know,
don't
they
want to
lack the
shoot
high
that
percentage outside
3.
shooting
I
to space
trust
the
it, but
floor
not right
offensively.
now. Danny Green taking the screen and getting the easy deuce for 2. 7-5 game. Danny Green, last game against Boston. There you see right there, 4-12 from the field. Didn't really do much. He did get 3 assists. He did score 9 points, but it took him 12 shots to get to 9 points.
Throws it up high.
And the alley-oop is no good. Fast break. Wait a minute. Lob. Covington, but it gets smacked by Brandon Jennings. Oh, my God. I always feast on those alley-oop opportunities. It was a 3-1 fast break, and we could not capitalize.
I think it has to be attributed
Back
to
to
mindset.
Roden.
Those young, big,
See if we can
athletic
get the
guys
ball to
have to
Peck
become
real
much
quick.
tougher. Memory
Driving to the lane, we
at the
couldn't really
defensive
do it.
end
He was
to be
tightly
really
covered.
successful.
To Henry Sims. Back. Peck. Jumper. Gets blocked in his Pistons ball. Out of bounds. How is it Pistons ball? That's the thing. How is it Pistons ball?
This is one of the best scoring teams in the league, actually. They found
I
a
guess
nice
it'll probably
offensive
have to
flow to
be
their game,
from
and they don't have any
him
problem
blocking it
putting
onto
points on the board.
Pekovic and sending it back out of bounds.
And the
So.
Pistons with possession here.
But that call will
After the
always
miss
come
from
up in
Nikola
2K14 last year,
Jennings
I
kicks to
promise you.
Monroe. The fadeaway.
And Greg Monroe with the turnaround fade in the post, getting it to go. Greg Monroe has a very, very under the radar post game. He will post you up, trust me. We're going to have Covington run point. Let's set that screen. Pick and roll game's been going pretty good for us. Peck, the jumper, it's no good. And Peck has a midi. He has a midi. That's not working so far. Got blocked and missed the open two right there. As Greg Monroe once again to the lane, getting another 2 points added to that stat sheet of his. To Danny Green, still in the first quarter. Here we go. We'll give it back out to Tony. Back out Covington. The three corner. No dice. Oh, wow. 9-7 still. We could have had a 10-9 lead, but we missed the corner three by Robert Covington. Monroe backing in Peck. No good. Danny Green back out. Covington looking for the shot. Won't take it up. We'll slow it down right here. Good pass. That was a beautiful pass.
Philadelphia moving the ball around.
Covington. Let's get this post game with Peck. Wow. Come on, Pekovic. Come on, Pekovic. Everyone for cameras looking at Covington, but you got to bring those in one way or another. Still 9-7. First quarter, 2:12 started to play in the game. Noah with the help defense and the huge block. Up the floor, Jason Richardson, back over, Tony Roten, and he gets hacked. He gets hacked by Krabby. I'm not sure of that first name, though. I need to get... Well, that's the thing. I know a couple people's first names, but I know a good amount of first names in the NBA, but in this case, I'm not sure of Crab's first name or Krabby, rather. Tony Roten getting the first throw to work.
And that's where it always should be.
Roten now has 4 points, 1 rebound, no assist after getting hacked on the foul. Trying to finish the fast break after the huge block by Nerlens Noel. Noel's been really big off the bench. He's a big-time shot blocker, as you guys know. Really good playing that post defense. Likes to lock you up and can run and also create havoc on the fast break, as well as get those big-time jams in the lane. And there you see a big-time finish, a big-time alley-oop. Sorry about his center. I think that was... I keep thinking that's Rudy Gobert. Roten with the dunk himself, coming right back at it. That is Rudy Gobert. I did get it right. Oh my God. Give me a manual. Jeez.
2 big points, too.
I don't want to reference Chris' move there, but as you can see, I think I need one right now. Trying to name these players. Here we go. 13-11. Give it to Tony Roten. Let's see what we can do here. Now, we don't want that screen, but they're leaving it open. Back out to Kanan. Setting the screen. We'll pull up from deep. No good. Couldn't get the rebound. Jeremy Grant had it, but he lost it. Couldn't get the offensive rebound. Fast break. Here we go. Jeremy Grant picks it back up to Roten. No, that was Isaiah Kanan. Sorry about that. Back out. Tony Roten. We'll give it to Noel. Backing him in. Backing him in. Pass out. Kanan. The three. No dice again. The three balls coming and going for the Sixers. I think Galen Green's only made as the only person to make a three so far in this game for Philly. The shot's up and it's nothing but nets. I think that was contagious. That was a contagious call.
Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
16-11, first quarter's almost up. Looking to get that pick and roll game going. Jason Richardson wanting the screen, looking top of the key, bang! And to close out the quarter, Jason Richardson with the huge three to make it a 2-point game, 16-14, going into the second quarter. The vet, Jason Richardson, fighting him up from deep on that last possession.
Coming up Friday.
Kind of stuffed up, but I'm okay. I've been stuffed up for like the past day or two.
Don't miss it.
So I'm going to try and get that checked out. There you see James Harden, Brandon Knight, big game, Suns versus Rockets. The Suns are in the chase for that number 8 spot as well in the West.
So far, it's been a closely
But so
contested